Grand dog.
Okay, gotcha.
They live ourselves.
I'm sorry.
Just two of us.
Just two of us. Okay.
They got fixed and repossess the house, but we're there another month.
Another month they're repossessing the house. Okay. Do you want me to give you a list of homeless shelters?
Yeah. That you can send him to.
Okay.
No one.
All right, Jeannie, are you supportive? Are you with him 24/7 if needed?
Yes.
Really is. Till get hurt and she don't show up.
All right.
Can they keep him for like a month or something?
He needs a psych ward.
Emergency contacts are listed as Jeannie, Bill, and Jackie. Yes, okay. And Mr. Powlin, before you came to the hospital.
We done this 2 weeks ago. Go ahead. I've been out here twice, and this is the third time in 3 weeks.
Gotta do it again. I'm sorry. We're nosy people. Before you came to the hospital, were you able to feed, bathe, and dress yourself?
Yes.
You think?
Bill, don't be funny. Just answer the question.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, say yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
See
have?
what I told you?
Do you have any
They have to do
services
it.
at home, such as home health, Meals on Wheels, support groups of any kind?
We sold our stove.
You're sober?
No, we sold our stove. We put a
Oh, you
recliner up.
I thought you said you were sober. Okay.
Put a recliner there.
Yeah.
Y'all give them away in
No?
there? Somebody, we got a scale. And what else we get?
Blood pressure cuff?
Yeah, we got blood pressure.
Pulse socks? Well, if you already got it, then you don't need me to give you another one, right?
Yeah, we need something else that we'll just think about.
That bed?
Yeah, hospital bed.
Hospital bed. Okay. Well, we'll have to see how you do while you're here at the hospital, and if you need a hospital bed, we can work on getting you one. Do you have a preference on a medical equipment company you use?
Like you want company?
Like Danhauer's or King's or All Care
Where do you get your
equipment?
equipment?
It'd
Like
probably be, we've got, the only thing we've ever used Dan Harris was for the
oxygen.
And
King's is good too, though.
all of them are.
So you don't have a preference?
No.
Okay.
But we didn't pass the test last time for oxygen.
Okay.
Last week.
Okay. So do you have any medical equipment at home? Do you have cane, walker,
Yeah, we
wheelchair?
have all that.
We'd like to have some more.
Okay. Your walker, does it have wheels?
2 wheels.
Yes.
You
We
got any 4 wheelers?
Well, if you just
No,
got,
I'm serious.
I know, but if you just got the walker,
Yeah.
how long have you had it?
We found it.
Found it at
God,
a
what is
time.
No, Billy paid what, $10 for it?
Yeah.
His mom was,
Yes, they have one.
You'll see our attic.
we have everything we need.
Okay, so
We
let me
don't
get a
have
list real
everything.
quick.
Jenny, we told him that, and you said we had a scale. The scale was 40 years old.
But it worked.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then she found out that
Oh,
it was
he just
free.
wants whatever free you can give him. That's what he wants.
Okay, you have a cane, a walker, a wheelchair.
Yes. No wheelchair.
No wheelchair.
No wheelchair. Okay, do you have a shower seat, bedside commode?
We got one the other day
Yes.
for the tub. Tell her. We got
Bedside
2
commode.
canes with it.
Okay.
We did, really.
So, so you have a bedside commode,
Yes.
Huh?
You do have a bedside commode?
oxygen BiPAP or a CPAP?
No.
No. You didn't qualify for it.
No.
Okay. So, back to the
I
walker.
want to see that.
What did you say something about the meals?
Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, do you guys have
They
meals on
cost,
this?
you know what they cost?
No, you know what? They're nasty.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
$2
I
or
wouldn't
something,
give them
$3
$2 for they are nasty.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Sit down.
I sit down all day. It feels good to stand up.
You know,
You
Thank
work
you.
there before you work
I
there.
had a customer that had those. Oh, they were nasty looking.
I was a state social worker.
Where were you?
So she
What
can
state?
read you.
What state?
Kentucky. Okay, so back to the walker. You said you have a walker with 2 wheels, but you want one with 4 wheels and the seat and the brakes and all that? Okay.
Lights?
So we'll have to see
Headlights?
We don't.
headlights, tail lights,
No, I'm serious.
blinkers,
Huh?
blinkers.
How about a ring or a bell?
As long as it's 50 cc's or less, I want to license it now. I'm serious.
But you've not had a rolling walker through your insurance?
No.
Okay. So if you work with therapy and you use your rollator walker and you do well with it and they recommend that for you, we
I
can
ain't gonna be
get,
here that long.
we can get you set up with
You know what therapy did?
what they do.
Hello. $500 for what? Fill out a piece of paper.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Physical
They-
therapy.
What? On therapy.
We got our bill. Or the automatic statement.
To walk you down the hall?
They didn't do. They came in one day, lifted one leg, lifted the other. That was it. The next time they were going to walk him from one end to the other, and I said, "Why don't we walk him around the hall?" They did that twice, and that was all the therapy he got.
He's weak. His legs are weak.
And I had one of the nurses told me that he had been getting therapy. I said, "No, he hadn't been getting any therapy."
Gotcha.
So they just didn't.
For
Okay. Let's see. And you don't have any services that comes to the home health, Meals on Wheels, support groups of any kind.
she had for a while, but she had.
Well,
her
when I had problems, but I mean.
Not him.
Okay. Gotcha. Do you have medication coverage when you go to the pharmacy?
Yes.
What pharmacy do you use?
I tell you what, it's
Kroger.
Kroger's.
Fredica.
I'm fixing to lose the drugs. I think that's D.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think open enrollment's coming back up.
They ain't only gonna make it F or something.
Hmm.
They're changing the D to something for some under state pension. You work for the hospital or the state?
I work for the hospital.
Did you work for the state before?
Mhm.
Did you carry your pension over?
Yes. Okay. Do you still drive when you're feeling well?
If she's not with me, she thinks I hit everything.
So,
No.
He drives.
He drives.
okay. And what is the goal? What do you want to happen for you while you're here in the hospital?
Get out of here.
No, here's what we need. He needs to know what's going on. They didn't know.
Do you go
Stop.
Bob, they know your business.
Stop.
It's her business.
Okay. Here's what we need to do. You're my ventriloquist. He needs to know. We need to know why he's falling. Why he leans over like this all day long.
I already said this to the doctor.
Okay.
And then I don't know if they're trying to do experiments on him or what, but you know he can't. They want to do some kind of leg.
They're not gonna do that anymore.
Okay.
I cancel that.
Good.
Okay.
But he just needs something to get his strength back.
And I got Dr. Laura. Got to call that number 2 to get rehab.
Well,
Well, that was going to be my next question. In the future, when you get closer to discharge from the hospital,
I'm going to get out here 2 days now. I didn't told the doctor.
when I told the doctor or the nurse the other day, they wanted to wrap like his legs with something to stimulate his circulation.
Mm-hmm.
I said he doesn't need that. He needs rehab. He needs some kind of a rehab because he doesn't get any exercise other than a little bit that he gets at the house, which is not much. And then if he goes to the store, he gets a little. But that's all the exercise he gets. He needs.
Okay, so what we can do, but you're gonna have to get physical therapy back involved. Physical therapy here at the hospital back involved.
Why?
Because if you need some type of rehab, how you work with physical therapy here at the hospital determines on what type of rehab you need.
Okay,
So,
I talked to you yesterday.
Yeah, if they'll do it. I mean, that's the thing. The last time he was here, they really. I can't even call it a rehab.
right, which they may, you might get different therapists this time, different physical therapists that.
As long
Do
as they get
something
him up
different,
and walk
right.
him a little bit.
Right, so based on how you do with them, you might benefit from inpatient rehab, which is located here in the hospital. It's on the 4th floor. You might benefit from a skilled nursing facility, which they can take you on their rehab unit for a little bit and do therapy with you and get you strong enough to get you back home. You might benefit from home health services like PT and OT coming to the house and working with you, or you might benefit from outpatient therapy, like where you go to the therapy and then come back home. So really, we need to wait and see how you do, and whatever your needs might be, we can assist with sending referrals and getting you where you need to go.
Well, the lady that's in charge of the home health, not home health, but OH place down on 4th Avenue, the physical
Health
therapist.
Park?
Yeah. What's her name? Line or something?
I don't know her name.
They told me yesterday. She's in charge of that part. Then somebody else is in charge of the heart and lung. And Dr. Bora has to sign off on something, and then he was going to do that. So he wanted to find out from me what I wanted first.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I don't know. Heart
You
and
want
lung
her-
or the legs and
I mean, he's a doctor. I mean, we're not the doctors. You gotta know what
He's a
you
heart
need.
doctor.
You need therapy for. That's the thing.
heart
I mean, I think he needs his legs straight. You know, give a little bit of strength to him.
Oh, so they were talking about regular therapy versus the cardiac.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'm with
I mean,
you.
I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
that's what the doctor asked him what he wanted. I mean, we're not the doctors. He's a doctor.
Yeah.
He should tell us what he needs.
Well, if he says that again, that's what you need to tell him. We
Well,
need
he
to hear
talked
that
to him. I didn't.
free from you. What do you
Exactly.
recommend?
What
What
do you-
needs more attention first?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think, Daddy?
The heart and lung.
I don't know whether that's what's causing his legs to be weakened.
The
Mm-hmm.
heart and lung would be the pulmonary function test
Exactly.
that they took that found fluid on the lung.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know. I mean,
So I got pulmonary function.
so we
test
really
done
need
3 or
to
4
hear
months.
from him as to what
Yeah.
he thinks he needs, not what we think he needs.
Yeah.
This
So-
pulmonary function test is supposed to be next month, I think.
Yeah, but we can't wait until next month. We need to know.
Well, they can change it. I hate that test too.
Well, and they need a pulmonary function test in order to do the pulmonary rehab. So, I mean, you know, if it's scheduled for next month, it may even be the option where you do regular physical therapy rehab until you get the
Yeah.
function test.
Why can't they do it before then?
I do not know.
I
I don't know.
mean-
I'm just going on what he said.
Yeah.
It's scheduled for next month. So, all right. Well, we'll continue to follow you while you're. Is
Cheeseburger.
that what you want?
That's all he's talked about.
Where do you like your cheeseburgers from?
Where's a good place? Hill City, they say that's got a place over there.
Oh, Lordy.
No, I'm serious.
Have you ever had?
We're not going till City.
Have you ever had one from Wonder Whip on
I
60?
hate those things.
She hates it.
I hate them.
I like them.
They're
And
nasty.
Dipper. She hates Dipper.
They're nasty.